Hey, hello. Happy Sunday evening. Oh my goodness, you look at my hair. I don't know what to do with it. You remember that 1980s movie Gremlin or something? The little monsters? That's what my hair looked like. Gremlin or something. Oh boy. Monstrous hair. Uh, and I'm running for president. Oh boy. Isn't it funny? Okay, so I'm sorry about this picture. Okay, it's not a very pretty picture at all. I'm sorry. Just try to make a point. Okay, so um yeah, so last time we realized that ordering actually matters. Order of adding up these different stress vectors. Okay. Uh, yeah, ordering matters. Ordering of adding up, summing up the force vectors. Okay. Meaning we need a brand new algebra. Okay. The vector algebra, linear algebra. There, the law of association, associative law, is correct, but in the when we talk about stress vector, law of association is no longer true. Okay. Yeah, it's a strange world. This world of stress. For example, what is associative law? Is this A plus B plus C? You do the first two first. You add up first two things first. Okay. This is equal to A plus B plus C. You do the second two things first. That if this is true, then it means the operation plus is closed in terms of association. Okay. Law of association applies, but not every operation works like that. Why? Because if you have A minus B minus C is not equal to A minus B minus C. Okay? Because this one becomes A minus B plus C, you know? Yeah. Depending on the operation, okay? Some, yeah, not every operation supports the association, law of association, okay? Associative identity. Let's call it that, okay? Associative identity, okay? Not every operation supports that. It's not a law because it's not always true. Associative identity or associative property. Okay, not every operation have that. Okay, subtraction, no, it does not support associative identity. Okay, all right, and this stress vector, it doesn't support that either. Okay, and also we are not quite sure if whether it is right thing to do, even to try to add them up. Maybe we should not add anything. All right. Why? It's because of this. Let's say we only have F1 and F2. Okay, two people trying to squeeze me, pop my head from left and from the right. Okay, they're torturing me, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna pop your head. I'm gonna pop your skull, you know. Okay, it's painful, but what if the two people do this instead? They try to squeeze my head from the front and from the back. Is it same amount of pain? I don't think so. Maybe doing this way is worse than doing it this way, front and back, okay? Yeah, so probably it's not a good idea to just add them up, because they're different. Okay? I don't see much point of adding them up at all. Okay, so maybe, yeah, when we think about acceleration, yeah, it makes sense to add them up, right? So, yeah, Newton did the right thing. But when it comes to stress, I don't see much point of adding them up. All right. Maybe we should add them up somehow. Because when it comes to biological entity like human or animal, probably it's not a good idea to add up the stress. Or maybe it is, okay? But when it comes to material, which is uniform, like cement, blocks, wooden material, it's fairly uniform. It doesn't have ears or eyes. No, it's just objects, you know, solid object. Maybe it makes sense to analyze that way. Okay, yeah, okay. So it's like, let's say this is such an ugly figure. I'm sorry. Oh boy, what an ugly figure this is. Oh boy, lose. I'm so full of it. Okay, I criticized psychology book for having this demonic figure, right, with this like tongue and like big head, and they try to make you remember different parts of brain where what part of the body correspond to different parts of the body, and it looked like a monster. Okay, so yeah, look at the psychology, man. It's a Satan. Just look what they are doing in their textbook, what they are teaching. Okay, look at me drawing this monstrous figure, and I kind of look like a monster too. Don't I look like devil? I mean, I guess there's handsome devil and ugly devil, right? So I don't know. I try to look nice, man, but sometimes I don't look very good. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, we are full of shit. We will. All right. So let's say there it is. Let's think about sphere. All right. Perfect sphere. Okay. Now, what kind of force is it? Oh, yeah. What kind of force is it? What kind of pressure or any kind of stress is this golden ball, golden volleyball, or this golden bowling ball is experiencing? Well, first of all, there its weight. If it's on Earth, on the surface of Earth, it is heavy, golden bowling ball. Okay, so at the bottom, it will be experiencing this. pressure of its own weight at the bottom. Okay. For example, lay have you ever lay on hard ground? Have you ever slipped on the floor when it's very hot? Right? Yeah, where does it hurt? The surface that's hitting the hard in contact with that is in contact with the hard floor. Yeah, your bone there, it's gonna hurt. So you need to switch around different positions so that kind of temporarily and also spatially distribute the heavy weight load. Okay? Otherwise, you may get injured. Slipping on a hard surface, okay? Oh, what am I doing? I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to pour it and then drink. Yeah, so, the surface. Think about this. Yes, it's a pressure, okay? So it's your weight per area, okay? For example, imagine yourself to be a ballerina. You are standing with your toes. That's gonna hurt, okay? If you're standing on your toes, probably you won't be able to do that for a very long time, okay? It's because the pressure is now concentrated. You are sustaining your entire body weight with your toes, so it's gonna hurt, okay? So it is a concept of pressure, okay? You have perfect spherical ball, but it's made of gold, okay? So if you put this golden ball on a rock solid, perfect planar, flat surface, it will be a dot, the single dot that's sustaining the weight of this golden bowling ball. So it's gonna hurt here. You get scratched there, right? Okay? So yeah, if you are standing on your toes, only your toes will feel this hurt, feel this pain, the pressure. It's only your toes are sustaining your entire body weight. Okay? And but is that true? Because let's say if you're a very heavy, obese person, and even if you are not that obese, if you're old, yeah, sometimes it's your back, it's your knees that hurt. Okay? Let's say you are lifting some weights, or you on your backpack when you go hiking, camping, there's a heavy workload, something very heavy. It's not just your feet that hurts, you know. So sometimes your knees, your ankle, your back. Okay? So let's think about that, okay? Workload. How does a weight get distributed? We know the contact region with the ground, it gets a lot of pressure, a lot of stress at that point. But that's not the only point though. Okay? Other parts of this body also feel the weight. probably the part that feels the least stress is on top right here. Why? Because we're talking about gravitational force now, okay? So the bottom parts, probably it feels some kind of more stress than the upper part. Why? Because gravity has only one direction. Pressure, air pressure, is has every direction, right? Air pressure in physics textbook they say, oh, it has no direction, okay? But that's not entirely correct. So they describe pressure as a scalar and not vector, okay? But that's not entirely correct though, okay? Yeah, oh, pressure has no direction. Well, more correct way of saying that is it has every direction, okay? Oh, because pressure, atmospheric pressure, yeah, air is hitting you everywhere, okay? And because air is fluid and also water pressure, yeah, they are fluid, they are not solid, so they tend to equalize. If there's some unequal pressure, yeah, they tend to equalize. For example, when it starts to rain, when it's about to start to rain, yeah, the atmospheric pressure is kind of negative. Okay, it's very low pressure. So what happens is the air goes up when it's about to rain. So that's why you smell the ground. If you are standing on an asphalt, yeah, you smell the asphalt. Okay, air goes up. Yeah, the kind of smell that you smell before it starts to rain. You know. Yeah, it's because it's kind of low pressure, so air is moving upward. Okay. Yeah, so there is difference between air pressure, and that's what makes wind. Okay, wind blows from high pressure to low pressure. Okay, so air pressure isn't always the same. Okay, but they tend to equalize. All right. So yeah, we can talk about this pressure differential, right? That's the direction of wind blows, right? So yeah, it will be a vector. Pressure, the differential, the difference of pressure point from here to there, yeah, it will be like a vector. Okay? The difference in pressure. That'd be interesting to think about because what kind of vector would that be? Difference in pressure from point A to point B. Because from point A to point B, you have this displacement vector, right? From point A to point B. So it is that displacement vector itself is a vector. And then we are trying to think about the difference in temperature or difference in air pressure between those 2 points. What kind of vector is that? I guess it's something brand new. I don't think there is mathematics for that yet. Okay, so we have displacement vector and pressure differential between those 2 points. Could be positive or negative, right? If pressure from point A to point B, if basically that's how the wind will blow, okay? So we are talking about modeling of wind velocity, okay? prediction of wind velocity from here to here, okay. Here you have, let's say, 1 atm atmospheric pressure, okay, and you have 0.5 atm atmospheric pressure. Yeah, then wind will blow that way, but not really. Why? Because what if air pressure here is 0.3? Probably wind will blow that way instead, or instead of that way. Oh man, somewhere in between, okay. I'm sorry, I'm kind of rambling around, but it's okay. It's Sunday evening, so yeah, we are thinking about different possibilities, okay. So it's okay to, oh my goodness, I just erased my note. Oh yeah, hard ride. Yeah, let's talk about some the some of the appetizer stuff. Yeah, you know, something, Jesus says, do something that is hard, go through the narrow door. But not everything that is very hard to do is right thing to do. Okay? Like, for example, back in the days, being gay was very difficult thing to do, difficult life to live. Like 20 years ago, right? People didn't, back in the days, 30 years ago, yeah, people didn't like gay people. Okay, so yeah, it was very difficult lifestyle. Now, does that make it right? Yeah, they're minority. Being minority is not always a good thing. Look at criminals; they're minority. How many percentage of Americans are criminals? 1%? I don't know. Okay, but it's wrong thing to do. Wrong thing to do. It's a hard life, difficult life to live as a criminal. That's not easy. So is it a hard right? Is it the right thing to do? Absolutely not, right? So being gay, same thing. Yeah, it's difficult thing to do. I mean, two gay guys, they have anal sex. That's not easy. No, it's something very painful. Because our body's not supposed to do that stuff. Okay? Is it right thing to do? Because it's just because it's very difficult and hard thing to do? No, no, no. Yeah, doing something immoral, doing something wrong can be very difficult and very hard. So that just because it's minority thing, it's like difficult thing to do, hard thing to do, it does not mean it's right thing to do. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's what I wanted to talk about, the appetizer section. Okay, so. This initial point, yeah, as you can see in this stress vector, okay, ordering actually matters, and also in this just classical mechanics, okay, you have M1, M2, and equal weight, I mean equal mass, and they are fixed. All right, fixed body, and there's small free body, free to move around. To M1 and M2, they're fixed. Okay, screwed down, bolted down. But the small m, is free to move. Okay, if you put in the middle, it will not move because there's gravitation attracting that way and that way. Okay, so it's not gonna move. But if you put the initial point placement is right here, not along this axis, if along here, then it will oscillate, pendulum fashion. Okay. Problem is sine curve of some sort. Okay. Now. If M is a person, yeah, this person will be feel the pain, the torture, okay? Because it's like two mom and dad, they are doing tug of war with this child when they divorce. Oh yeah, come to me, come to me. Ah, pulling apart, being pulled apart. Okay, so you will feel the stress of being pulled. Okay, so push pull, the different kind of stress. Okay. Uh, all right, but they're both stress. Okay, it's also very destructive. Okay, and stress doubles when it's not moving. That's why stress is the material fields kind of works the opposite of acceleration. Here the two forces cancels out, so there's no acceleration, right? But not in terms of stress, it's doubled. Okay, stress is maximized when it's not moving. Okay. All right. So, and also, let's say I'm here, right, with my eyes right here. Now it start looking like alien. And somebody pushed my back, okay? Then somebody pushes with actionary force. And I have weight, body mass. So I have inertial force the other way. I want to resist that push, you know. It's just my mass, okay? So, and then action reaction, right? So there's this kind of resistance, reactionary force, whatever, okay? So my back will be deformed instantly because it's being pushed, right? It's elastic surface, right? So yeah, I feel that kind of pressure on my back from your hand, right? Whatever force we characterize it, okay? Yeah. So I do feel the pressure due to my inertia, my mass, okay? But if we just ignore the resistance of the air, I probably don't feel anything on my front side. I do feel pressure on my back, but not on my front side until I hit the wall. Okay. Uh, yeah. But yeah, just one force. Okay. No matter how you call it, resistance force or reactionary force or actionary force, whatever. Okay, just one force. When I hit the wall, yeah, it's pressing me and wall is pressing me back. Then it's doubling the force. Okay, so um, let's talk about bridge. Okay, or any building material. Okay, so a piece of brick that's lying on the ground. Yeah, you will feel the stress here due to its own weight. Okay? Yeah, I don't think we need to think about the air pressure because we see everywhere, so let's just ignore air pressure, okay? But what if I stand on top of this brick? Then now you will feel not only the pressure, the stress from its own weight, but also stress from my weight as well. Okay. And what if I'm start to jump up and down on top of this brick? Oh, please stop doing that. Ooh. You start to scream. Right. Okay, let's take a break and I'm not sure where we are going with this. Okay, so boy, maybe I should buy some textbook about. Or maybe I should just keep on reading this physics book. I mean, does it talk about stress? Let me take a look, okay? Because I kind of feel lost. All right. After a break, we take a peep at the physics textbook. Okay. So. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of lost when you talk about stress. But but I don't feel any stress. Okay. Just wanted to pun. Yeah, pun intended. Oh boy. Very much so. Now, do I need to buy another book? Like what? Material science or something? Let's just see if this college level physics textbook have entry about stress. It does have entry about stress, okay. 363. But yeah, this physics book is kind of like Bible, but even Bible we question it. So if this textbook says something, we only take it with grain of salt. We are critical readers, okay? Because no matter what this textbook says, it could be wrong, okay? Because they are all human beings, okay? I mean, look at all the traditions. Some traditions are bad traditions. We need to abolish it, like gay marriage, marijuana smoking, tattoos, piercings. Obviously, we need to get rid of that shit, okay? Ah, boy. Okay, this Hooke's law, they're talking about elastic modulus. Tensile stress. Ah, yeah. Young's modulus. Yeah, I remember studying this stuff. Yeah, they talk about this. What the change in length. Okay. The compression and stuff. Tensile stress is like pulling apart. Force per unit area. Okay. This is pressure. Shear stress. That's interesting. Compressive stress and tensile stress. Good. If you're pulling apart, there's tensile stress. If you're compressing it, compressive stress. Good. At least we got some good terminology there. So I think that's what we need. Ah, boy. So, I guess we are trying to understand this physical concept of stress, okay? Because the way physicists, engineers, the way they explain it, I'm not quite satisfied, okay? Even in that textbook either, okay? So, let's say this is a rock solid brick, right? But what if this is not a brick, but some kind of jello or water, or because we want to see how the stresses gets distributed, all right? So what if this is like jello or caramel? That's kind of malleable, halfway between liquid and solid, you know? Then how would this jello get deformed when somebody is on top of it? Well, first of all, there's this body weight of me jumping up and down, so there will be some pressure downward, right? Yeah, stress, pressure, same thing, okay? So, and then as it goes down, it will push like water, right? If you jump into the water, yeah, some water go down, but it will go to sideways as well, right? Because they're running away from you. You're giving a lot of stress. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll talk about humanological application as we go along, right? It's very inspirational because we don't want to wait until all this physical description is over. Then we revisit this and talk about humanology. Nah, not do that. We'll just do it at the same time, okay? Yeah, if somebody smells bad, okay, then it gives stress. So people run away from that person, okay? Yeah, it's also like that. Or if somebody look kind of strange like me, yeah, I guess girls kind of run away because they got scared. Girls and kids, I guess scare them, tend to scare them away. Okay, yeah. So, like, if I, yeah, probably girls will run away from me, right? If because I scare them, what do I look like? Some kind of what? Stalker or creepy pervert? Oh boy. Harasser? I don't know. Maybe I give that kind of impression, huh? Whatever. Yeah, so I go to a restaurant or bar or and I had that kind of experience before. Yeah, girls they don't like me very much. Like there's some pretty girls who are dancing in a club, right? I come in and they stop dancing, and they run away. Okay, yeah, I've had that kind of experience before. Okay, so yeah, I girls don't like me. Okay, so it's kind of like that. Okay, so I jump into the pool, and all the water molecules they run away from me. As if I have some bad odor. I'm like a killjoy, you know. So, yeah, very unpopular kind of guy. Unpleasant. Okay? Oh, you're so nice to be with me like this. Spend time with thank you. You're such a generous and kind person. So, I stand on top of this jello, right? And I'm pushing it down. And as I push it down, yeah, the jello goes to all to the. If I push down the jello, or you have this dough, right? Maybe flour dough, like pizza dough, whatever, okay? We're talking about vegetarian pizza, okay? Vegan pizza. No, sugar-free, fat-free pizza, okay? It would be fantastic, okay? I had something like that before. It was very good. Yeah, so you're pushing down the dough, right? Yeah, then dough will spread all direction, horizontal direction, right? Because yeah, But what if I'm pushing down this rock solid object? Whatever, okay? What if I push down this object? Okay? Does the force get spread around? Does the stress in this solid object, do they get spread around, or how does this object being pushed feel? Okay, let's do some human experiment then, because we have nerves everywhere. Okay, so we can feel things. So there is me. I'm pushing it down. Ah! 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 It's like this button. I'm like a biological, some kind of machinery. Push the button, I scream. Oh man. Yeah, I feel something on top of my skin. Feel the pressure. Okay. You know, some of the reason that I stopped studying physics and mathematics is that it's like this rabbit hole, dude. It gets us deeper and deeper. It goes forever like this. Okay, maybe we should stop talking about physics. Okay, because I don't think it will ever end. It's this rabbit hole, dude. Yeah, we found some cool stuff like this. That's good. Okay, but it just goes on like this forever. Oh boy. Yeah, so but we gotta make some correction over there because I think what am I talking about? The stress formula we multiply by 2, right? I think it should be just 1 instead of 2. Because yeah, if I'm pushing at something, I think it's just 1 force that's applied. Okay. Yeah. If I'm in the air, but if I'm on the ground, yes, then you have to add them up, right? Because it's like somebody pushing me against the wall. If something's on the ground, yeah, then there's gravity pushing, and then there's this floor pushing it back, so yes, it's doubling the force. Correct. Because it's like somebody pushing me against the wall. I'm feeling pressure on my face and on the back of my head. Okay. Oh, you are pushing my head against the wall. My goodness, that hurts twice. Then, as opposed to somebody just pushing me, I'm just being pushed in the air. Yeah, my back of my head, it's feeling nothing until it hits the wall. Okay, so yeah, I gotta get rid of that too over there. Okay, so it's that difference. All right, so we are kind of making progress. Okay, so let's think of a solid object. Okay, so this object is now experiencing 2 forces acting on it. I mean, before I'm on top of it. Okay, yeah, let's not be too analytical. Okay, because we need to simplify a little bit because it will never end. Okay, let's stop being Alice in the Wonderland. Okay, boy. So right here, the stress this brick is feeling is the 2 forces. First, gravity. Second, this floor pushing it back. Okay, so the brick is kind of feeling squeezed between two forces. Okay, so that's the stress it's feeling. Okay, it's like if you are just dropping this brick, uh, if you're just dropping this brick in the air, is it feeling any stress? Yeah, yeah. Why? I mean, even in vacuum, okay, it is feeling something. Why? If we ignore this resistance of air, if we ignore that, um, because gravitational pull is like as if somebody's pushing me forward from behind my back, pushing me from the behind. So when this person pushes me, yeah, my back feels some stress, right? Because I have inertia. My mass is resisting that pushing. So my inertial force and this guy's force, actionary force, and my resistance, inertial force, is equal size and opposite direction. Okay, so that's where it's kind of tug of war. Okay, somebody's pushing me, right? I'm like resisting. Oh no, don't push me. I'm gonna resist your push. Oh, now I'm feeling headache. My pressure on my forehead. Oh, right? In that scary movie, I guess, there was this girl. I hate that bed scene. It's disgusting. Oh, it's like fornicative. Oh, yeah. I don't like those bad scenes. Okay. Oh, that's just disgusting. Yeah. But yeah, there was that scene. But we'll not talk about that because it was disgusting. Okay. Yeah. Disgusting. So yeah, there's this tug of war kind of like resisting, and that's what happens when somebody pushes me because I have body weight, my mass, it has inertia. It always, some body over mass always resist change. That's what we call inertia, right? So yeah, there's this pressure, okay, even on a free falling body with a constant gravitational force, okay. Yeah, there is that pressure. Like, don't you remember, like, yeah, it's like somebody's pushing me, That's so any kind of force in a free falling body or in a rocket. I was floating in the middle of the rocket, and then this hell suddenly decided to accelerate. Yeah, I feel that push. Right? Yeah. And but once I hit the ground, then now it's doubling the force. This this brick being grounded, yeah, it's being pushed twice on opposite direction. Okay, once by gravity, and another from the reactionary force from the ground. It's being squeezed. Okay. Uh, it's like somebody's pushing me against the wall. You know. So, same thing as that. Okay. All right. If I'm on top of this brick, not guy, I'm not gonna stand on top of a guy. If I'm standing on top of this brick, then it's now there are four forces. First force is the brick's own weight. Okay, the gravity pulling down. Second force, yeah, the floor resisting. If I'm on top of that, there are four forces. So any stationary object always have two force at least two forces working on a stationary object. First, gravity. Second, we can call it anti-gravity. This resistance force from the floor. Okay. If I'm on top of it, first it will now, in addition to its own weight and floor resistance force, if I'm on top of it, yeah, well, if you put another brick on top of it, yeah, it will feel two more forces. So I'm standing on top of the brick, so my body weight pushing it down, and then this floor resisting my body weight. Okay? First couple of forces was the brick's own weight plus this floor resisting the weight of the brick. Two forces. If I'm standing on top of the brick, we have two more forces in addition to the brand new couple of forces. Two forces. My weight pushing it down and this floor resisting my weight on top of the brick's own weight. Okay, so yeah, we are getting closer. Okay. Um, this poor brick. Ah, boy. We're totally torturing this brick because what if we have some buttress on the side so that this brick doesn't go anywhere? Torture chamber, man. Like, oh my goodness. It's rock solid floor, I mean the ground, and on the side we have some buttress surrounding it. You brick, you're not going anywhere. You're gonna be stepped on and pushed. And this brick will turn into something like diamond or something. Gold. Jesus. Maybe we are alchemists, okay? We are torturing this brick and it becomes a diamond. Okay, we'll take a break before before we go crazy, okay? We'll take a break before we go crazy. Oh boy, funny. Sorry for the long break. It took rather long. Okay. So it's been 1 hour, so I guess I can start drinking. Just a little bit, okay? So, it's kind of getting too dry. What kind of drinks do I like? Sure. Uh, oh, too many drinks. I mean, on the table. Okay. So, yeah, we just found out this brick lying on the ground is being actually squeezed in by two opposing force. It's like there are two people pushing my head, and now my head is not moving because two people pushing my head from the left and the right. They are applying equal force. Okay, so it's a human experiment. Okay, it's a human thought experiment. All right. My head is not moving because two people have equal force, applying equal force on my head from left and right, on the opposite direction. Okay, that's what this brick is experiencing. There are two forces. One force, gravity, and the other force, floor. Okay, this is important concept. And I think in physics, classical mechanics, they have that concept. I think they call something like normal force. Normal force, okay? When you have a slope, yeah, you analyze the force of between normal force and the sliding down force, whatever terminology they use. Yeah, so it's kind of like that concept, okay? So, yeah. Okay? It's just the way it is. The brick is not moving because two force is equal. Yeah, it's Newton's action reaction, kind of same concept. Okay, this brick, this lying on the floor, is not moving because two opposite force is perfectly balanced. It's equal in force. Gravity and this normal force, upright, this perpendicular force from the floor. Okay, it's like my head is not moving when two people are pushing from left and right. Okay, I'm being squeezed. Yeah, that's this brick being squeezed between two forces. Okay. Okay, now let's complicate a little bit. Okay, so pushing, pulling, it's just different direction. Okay, but it's worked the same way. So let's add two more bodies, two more heavenly bodies. Okay, again, these big M's, they are steady. Okay, they are not moving. It's bolted down, and you are, let's say this is on the ice, like frictionless surface. Okay, and now this poor middle guy, small guy, is being pulled in 4 different directions. Okay, it's not going anywhere. Alright? Okay? So it's not moving. It's being pulled in 4 different directions. So now it's quadruple. Before that, we have 2 forces pulling apart. Now it's 4 forces pulling it apart. Torture chamber, dude. That's the world of any objects. Building materials, yeah. It's being pushed, poor objects, okay? It's okay because objects, they don't feel anything. Even if it's an animal, so, yeah, if it's plants, yeah, they don't feel nothing. But if it's an animal, oh, have you seen a chicken getting slaughtered? Yeah, it's not a pretty scene, right? Because chicken knows it's being killed. It screams like crazy. The scream of death. Oh, yeah, it's not a pretty scene. But it's okay because we are farming the chicken. We are not drying up its species. We are preserving its species. Yeah, but it's not an easy scene to watch or hear. Yeah, it has this scream of death, whatever. But I eat chicken every day though. I eat chicken every day. Okay. Oh boy, what a hypocrite we are. So yeah, some vegetarians, yeah, I understand their sentiment. I do. Okay, it's very understandable reason. Vegan, vegetarian, yeah, it's very understandable. But some of my friends are vegetarians or vegans. Okay, but yeah, I have many friends. Anyways, so yeah, this object doesn't have any nerves, so it doesn't feel anything. So we don't feel bad about bricks. We don't feel sorry for bricks or flooring materials. Okay, they don't feel nothing. So okay, so let's see. Uh, I think there's some value to adding them up. Okay, so now we need to find right ordering. Okay, so we don't want to match these two guys, then because if so, then it becomes like square root of two, the resulting summation force. If this guy we add them up, it becomes square root of two. Then square root 2 plus square root 2 become 2 square root 2, which is like 2.8 or 3. And it shouldn't be there, okay? Because the correct ordering would be you add this guy, these two guys. So you'll be 2, 1 plus 1, 2, and 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4. That should be the correct way to calculate the stress this poor guy is feeling, the pain and suffering. It should be 4, not 3. Okay. Oh. Oh my goodness, we are doing human experiment. Oh, we're gonna measure the pain and suffering these guys really. But it's important, okay, because material science, okay, we have to study this, and we just imagine, because a piece of brick, it doesn't have any nerves. It has to be us, at least in this thought experiment. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not hurting myself. Just thought experiment, okay? Let me turn the heater. Oh boy, funny. How about on the outside? I have 2 heaters, okay? Actually, I have 3 heaters. One in my bedroom, one in this entertainment room. We can call this a studio, entertainment studio, whatever. One in the living room, okay? So I just turn one here and one in the living room. Okay, so what would be the algorithm to find the correct ordering? Okay, it probably is like this. You just start with 1, right? And you pick another force that maximizes absolute value of cosine theta. Okay, so it should be either close to 0 or close to 180 degrees. Okay, and then you eliminate that because you are adding them up. Okay, next you go to the force that is left. So algorithm works like this. Okay, you pick M1, right? Then, well, force 1 by M1, force 2, force 3, force 4. Okay, you consider each of them and compare with this force F1 and F2, F1 and F3, F1 and F4, and you pick the force that maximizes absolute value of cosine theta. Okay, so it should be either close to 0 or close to 180. Okay, you found that, eliminate these two because you're adding them up. Okay, now you go to the next one that is left. You pick the one that maximizes cosine theta, absolute value of cosine theta. Okay, and in the formula back there that we derived, we used like absolute value of the force. We don't need that anymore. We just need to put the absolute value around the cosine theta. Okay, that takes care of everything. Okay, I think maybe we should put the absolute value because, oh boy. Whatever. Let's sort out the detail later or never. Okay, let's let some other people sort out the details. Okay, so we're just doing conceptual discovery. Okay, we gotta move on. All right, because our job is to discover as many things as possible before we die. Okay, or before I become the president. So maybe it's better if I don't never become the president, so that I keep on research and development. Whatever, okay. Ah, boy. So to me, it doesn't really matter whether I become president or not. Okay. I just run for president for fun as a hobby. Okay, so some kind of crazy guy I am, right? What kind of idiot? What kind of insane person run for president as running for president is his hobby? Well, if you think I'm crazy, I don't blame you a single bit. Okay. Anyways, okay, I'm just a joker. Okay, jokester. So that's the algorithm. Okay, so yeah. Now, how do we express that algorithm in terms of mathematics? My goodness, that's not easy. Because mathematical language is very primitive compared to computer programming language. In computer programming, we have compiler programmers, basically, and also designer of computer programming languages. Okay, those people, oh boy. So computer programming language is very, very advanced. Back in the days, it wasn't that elegant as today, computer programming language. If you program in like Visual Basic, for example, or C#, Java, yeah, it's very cool stuff. It's very easy. All these compilers, programming language designers, they made programmers' job very easy. Okay, it's easier to program because it's the development of interpreters, compilers. Okay, yeah, we can take advantage of that to express an algorithm in a very easy, relatively easy way in a computer programming language. But mathematical equation, mathematical language it doesn't have compiler. Okay, so that's why it's a lot harder to come up with a mathematical expression to express the same algorithm as opposed to computer programming language. Also, in computer programming language, we have this amazing, handy-dandy subroutines, functions that's already written for us by language designers, compiler programmers. Okay. For example, there's sorting algorithm that we can just call and use. Okay, we don't have to reinvent the wheel, for example. Okay, yeah, all advanced languages like Java, C Sharp, Visual Basic, they have those functions already implemented that we can just use, so that we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Like sorting algorithm, yeah, it's already implemented. We just need to call it. Okay. My favorite function, hash table. All right. Yeah, using an array, you can just call the hash table. It's already there. Yeah, some languages call it dictionary, whatever. Okay. Yeah, it's so useful. So commonly used functions is already implemented in these programming languages. But to do in mathematics, oh no, you have to reinvent the wheel every time, most of the time. Of course, there are some well-known functions, and we can just call that like sine function, for example. Yeah, we can just call sine function, sine theta, cosine theta, or e to the x. Okay, yeah, common function is kind of well defined. Okay, we don't have to redefine them. There's some other functions like gamma function or whatever, Kronecker delta, whatever. Okay, but many times uh, it's easier to just program the algorithm instead of expressing it in the mathematical language. Okay. Ooh. I think it's good time to switch out the board because I've been hand waving. I can see the board over there, but you can't. Okay, so let me bring it up here. Okay, after a break. All right. Okay. Okay, we're back. So, let's take a break from all this physics stuff after we switch out the board, okay? We'll talk about politics and economy a little bit, okay? Let's get down to earth, huh? We did a lot of space travel here. Human thought experiment, like torture chamber and whatnot. Let's get down to earth, okay? Because we wanna strike some balance between theory and reality, okay? So I suggested that outsourcing is a good thing. Yeah, it is, because everybody benefits. Poor countries, they benefit. Rich country, we benefit because it's cheaper. People can afford. We can enhance the quality of life, American life, by outsourcing. Because things are cheaper, we can buy stuff. Outsourcing is a good thing. It's international trade is a good thing. President Trump, he doesn't understand, okay? Because he doesn't know. Okay? Yeah, bringing manufacturing jobs back to America, it will only increase illegal immigration because they will follow those jobs because Americans don't want those jobs. Okay? So then employers, what do? They will have to hire illegal immigrants. Okay, so outsourcing, it prevents illegal immigration and also it prevents drug trafficking. Because now all those South America, Central America countries, they have good jobs, manufacturing jobs. And they are okay with manufacturing jobs. What about Americans? Well, we're gonna create new jobs with brand new ideas. Okay, and I have given you many. Yeah, farming of all different kinds of animals. Okay, we'll eat all kinds of animals. Okay, and we'll sell the hides of all kinds of animals like leopard, tiger, lion. We'll make rugs of their hides because we're gonna farm those animals and we're gonna export them and sell them, and yeah, we have all the biotechnology that we need to farm those animals. Okay, we're gonna farm elephants and we're gonna sell ivories. Okay, yeah, ivory chest pieces, we're gonna make it. Okay, we are farming them. We'll farm so many elephants, we'll release some of them to Africa. Okay. It will be petting zoo, feeding zoo, of all kinds of animals. Okay. That's just one idea. Second idea, yeah, we want to decentralize entertainment industry so that every town will have their own studios. Again, it's not money. Alright? It's ideas. Okay? Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna fix this equation a little bit. We get rid of the 2's. Okay. Yeah, we'll just leave the absolute value sign the way it is, okay? Because we're not quite sure about that, so. Piece of hair, sorry. It's my hair, it has to be my hair, but still. At least it's not like squiggly, ugly hair, like pubic hair or armpit hair. I'm sorry. I'm being so gross. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Forget I ever said that. Okay. Oh boy. So, one more two that we need to erase. Oh, this eraser holder is too far away. I'm gonna put it very close. Oh my goodness, you cannot see a thing. Oh, let me bring closer this whiteboard. I kind of like this angle, but you cannot see a shape. So, huh? Is it better? Ugh, it's too close to me. Oh, can you see anything on the board? Yeah, you can. Good. Oh, it's too close. Oh, it makes me dizzy. Ugh. Oh, shoot. I panicked. Alright, so, I don't quite feel like doing this. I mean, what's the point? So we have this algorithm, right? We want to maximize. Well, first of all, we're gonna erase everything, okay? Because okay. There is this notation in artificial intelligence and applied mathematics, what's called argmax, argument max. Okay, so for example, argument is like variable. Okay, argmax it's kind of like inverse function. Okay, of f over x is equal to, in English, x that maximizes fx. Okay, that's argmax. It's like inverse function. Okay, it's a very handy dandy formula. I mean, function. Okay. Yeah, in artificial intelligence and applied mathematics, we use this a lot. Argmax. It's kind of like inverse function, okay? But we pick x that maximizes this function f. For example, or you can have argmin, x that minimizes fx. Let's say you have function okay. This is y is equal to x minus x, y is equal to minus x times x minus 2, right? How do I know? Well, it passed 0 here and 2 here, and it's upward, so there should be minus. It's a concave curve, okay? What is x that maximizes this function? This is fx, okay? Argmax argument, because in computer programming, variable is also called argument, okay? The input. Argument is like input, like variable, okay? Independent variable. So argmax of fx is equal to 1, okay? Because 1 is the x, the independent variable, the input that maximizes this function. Okay, so that's argmax. All right, so oh boy. So we're gonna take advantage of this function. Okay, it's a mathematical function. All right, algorithmic function, whatever you call it. Because we want to, let's finish what we started. All right, the stress. How do we sum up all the stress? Okay. It could be a moving object or it could be non-moving object, because we discovered that yeah, somebody's pushing me against the wall, but what if this wall breaks? Somebody's pushing me against the wall, but this wall is kind of cheap, dirt cheap, like thin wooden panel. Okay, so slapstick comedy, we do that all the day. People do that all the time, right? You push somebody and the wall breaks because it's made with styrofoam. But let's say somebody pushes me against the wall and the wall start to crack. Okay, now do I feel pressure on my back? Somebody's pushing me against the wall and wall start to crack. Do I feel some pressure on my back? Yeah, but not as hard as rock solid stone wall. But I still feel some kind of pressure on my back, but not as hard as stone wall, brick wall. Okay, it's that concept. Okay, but still, that thin wooden panel that's gonna break, I feel more pressure than a sheet of carton or a sheet of paper. It's more force than a sheet of carton, but less force than rock solid wall, brick wall. Okay, yeah, this thin wooden panel wall. Yeah, I kind of feel in the middle. Okay, so but I'm moving. This guy's pushing me. I'm moving, so I feel the pressure. Okay. Yeah, so it doesn't have to be static. I'm being pushed by two people, and this guy on the left is stronger than the guy on the right. So yeah, I'm moving to the right because the guy on the left is stronger than the guy on the right. Yeah, I'm moving, but I'm still feeling the pressure from this weaker guy. Okay? Yeah. So it doesn't have to be static or perfect balance or equilibrium. It doesn't have to be like that. Alright, so we are adding up. Also, what if two people are pushing me from the left? Oh yeah, I feel pressure, double the pressure, right? So that's the two people pushing me from the left. We have to add them up, right? Cosine 0 is 1, right? Now, two people are pushing me from the opposite direction. We should add them up too, because absolute value of cosine 180 degrees is 1. That's why we need to put cosine around the we need to put absolute value around the cosine. Okay, we'll spell it out for you. Okay, we'll spell out the final equation. Okay, we just need to have some conceptual groundwork. That's what we are doing now. Okay, we need to understand conceptually, and then we'll come up with a nice formula for it. Okay. All right. Is it time to take a break yet? Let's say it is. Let's take a break. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, probably I predict that there will be some good positive changes in society over time because people will want knowledge because today we are living in very ignorant era. Okay, all this rampant liberalism, okay, is very ignorant. They say conservatives are ignorant, but no, it's the liberals. Liberalism is very ignorant. Okay, like oh, what are they worshipping nowadays? Gayism, tattoo piercism, marijuanaism. It's all very unscientific things. Plastic surgery, sugar fatism. Yeah, very unscientific things. So we are living in a very ignorant era now. So I predict that it's swinging pendulum, sinusoidal prediction. Okay, what goes up, go down. What goes down, will go up. Okay. Yeah, the modulation, undulation. Okay. So probably people will crave knowledge, good knowledge, because it's about time. Okay. Yeah, that's the course of human history. Okay. It always go up and down, okay. So probably people will start to want good knowledge, all right. And who knows? Maybe we'll be on the spotlight one day. Okay, it's possible. Let's put our hopes up. Okay. Yeah, it's all possible. All right. So. Yeah, one day we may become very famous. All right. All right. So Argmax, we have that. Okay. Handy dandy tool. Now. So we cannot use just sigma. Okay. we may have to come up with some brand new function. All right. My goodness. You cannot see this board very well. I'm sorry. I wish I have some kind of split screen, but due to the budget consideration, I have very limited resources. Okay. Ah, boy. Anyways. Well, at least I can afford vodka. That's good. Oh boy. So, basically, what kind of vodka is this? Where is this from? Oregon, huh? Okay. Yeah, they make good vodka there. I've never been to Oregon, by the way. I'd love to visit sometime. It's just I have no money to travel. So okay, so we cannot use just sigma. Sigma is summation, and as we realized, yeah, ordering matters. Okay, so so we have force 1, force 2, force 3, force 4. We're gonna ignore all that vector head, okay? Can you see this? I think you can. Yeah, boy. Yeah, kinda. Don't I have thicker color? We are summing them up, alright? So, and all we are going to do here, we will talk about pulling force later, okay? Because one step at a time. We're just doing compressive force, compressive stress. We'll talk about, we'll combine that pulling, the tensile force later, okay? Because we need to simplify. We sort out the detail later, okay? I'm feeling a little bit hot, so I'm gonna take off my jacket. Oh boy. Ooh, better. And let's redo my hair. Cover up style, bold spot cover style. Kind of got inspired by President Trump cartoons. Yeah, American cartoonists, oh, they're geniuses. They make all these fun cartoons about President Trump. It's hilarious. Oh boy. I used to, on my handphone, I used to, at night, when I was in bed, before I fall asleep, I used to watch this. Yeah, like Bing, Google, the images, cartoon images on my cell phone. Oh, they're hilarious. About President Trump and sometimes about ex First Lady Hillary Clinton. It's kind of funny because ex First Lady. It almost sounds like she's divorced or something, like ex-wife. Yeah, Madam Secretary Hillary Clinton or Senator Hillary Clinton, whatever. Yeah, funny cartoons about politicians. It's hilarious. My favorite is the President Trump cartoon. Okay, they make fun of President Trump. It's funny. Make fun of his hair and whatnot. It's funny. Oh boy. And comparing him with Hitler, oh, it's hilarious, hilarious. Americans are smart. I do think so. Americans are very, very smart people. Okay. If I said otherwise, well, I was just kidding. Okay. Americans are smart. Presumably the smartest people in the world. Okay. So I've been to European countries. Yeah, Europeans are smart too, but I can tell they are American travelers. When I traveled Europe twice, okay? And I look around and I go to a restaurant and I can kind of tell they are American tourists, okay? I get the vibe, you know? Some kind of kinship, you know? Oh, they're my brothers and sisters, right? Different races, but still they're Americans, and I can kind of tell, okay? And also, when I see Asians, I can kind of tell if they are Koreans or not. Okay, without even listening to them, just the way they act, behave, comport themselves. Yeah, I can kind of tell they are Koreans. Their facial expression, the way they walk, yeah, their demeanor. I can kind of tell they are Koreans. Okay. Anyways. Okay, so where are we? Ah, boy. Okay, we are adding F1 plus F3, right? So here, stress, okay, we take one step at a time, okay? F1, ignore direction, ignore sign for now, okay? F1 plus F3, we add them first, plus F2 plus F4. We are doing something like that, okay? Well, let's do this, okay? Vectors, okay? But if it does not have any this vector and arrowhead on top of it, then it means absolute value of that vector, okay? All right. Bar, 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 bar. Oh my goodness, it's too much. We want to simplify, right? So no head, that's absolute value of this vector, okay? All right. we will have to come up with a brand new vector summation for brand new operation. Okay. It's kind of like radial vector. Okay. This F1 and F3, they're both coming in toward the center of this body. Okay. They are in perfect alignment. They're both coming toward the center of the body. Okay. It's both F1 and F3, they are inward direction. So we should define it as same direction. Okay. But if they have this 90-degree angle, we'll pretend that there are only these two vectors, F3 and F4. Okay. Then the angle is 90 degrees. So cosine 90 degrees is 0. So we cannot quite use cosine theta because oh boy. We cannot quite use cosine theta. Okay. So yeah, we need to modify our previous equation. Let me turn the heater now. Oh boy. Actually, we can use cosine theta, okay? It's just that, yeah, we can. Sorry. I was a little bit confused. So traditional vector summation formula is like what? F1 squared plus F2 squared plus 2 times F1 plus, F1 times F2 times cosine theta, right? That's the traditional vector summation formula, all right? So when theta is 90 degree, so there are 2 times F1, F2 cosine theta, it becomes 0. So what do we have left? Yeah, F1 squared plus F2 squared. And square root of that, yeah, square root of 2, okay? When F1 and F2 are equal. So yeah, we can still use that formula, okay? Cosine theta, all right? And we put, I guess it's safe just to put absolute value everywhere, okay? F1, F2, we make it all positive, all right? So if it's inward, okay? Oh boy. Why are we doing this? Well, because we got nothing better to do. It's also a good educational opportunity, okay? Yeah, doing this is better than playing video games, I think. It's more productive. It's a brain exercise. It makes you sharp, okay? Makes you appreciate science, mathematics. So it's good education, okay? Intellectual entertainment, all right? At least for me it is, okay? What else would I be doing? I guess I would be doing push-ups and sit-ups but I do those things Monday through Friday, okay? It kind of gets old, you know? And also, to me, it's very important to educate people as well, okay? And educate myself, okay? Yeah, it's something new, so it's not that exciting, but I think something very productive, okay? So, one step at a time, all right? So this guy, now we simplify this, we just gave you the result. Now we're gonna give you we are doing it in a reverse order. I give you the intermediate step of that. This is kind of the goal. We intuitively know this is F1 plus F3, F2 plus F4. That's how this ball in the middle is filling. That's the summation, the total stress this ball is filling, must be filling. Now let's find out the intermediary step. We are reverse engineering, all right? So, yeah, F1 squared plus F3 squared plus 2 times F1 F2 cosine 180 degrees, which is cosine pi, right? Absolute value of that. Okay? F1, F2, they are already absolute value, okay? By definition, because it does not have any vector hat, okay? Plus, same thing, we just indexing of 2 and 4, okay? So we call it Dido, 2, 4, okay? Dido, we're just substituting F1 and F3. We're replacing F1 and F3 with 2 and 4, okay? Same thing. Okay, Dido notation. Okay? Okay, Dido 1, 3 with, we are substituting 2, 4 for 1, 3. Dido notation, how about that? It's like we are creating a brand new language here, okay? It's like translation between algorithm, computer programming, and mathematical language. It's language translation, all right? So that's what it is, what we're doing, okay? You following me? I hope it's somewhat inspirational. Well, I want you to see this, so. Okay, so. All right. We better put Dido kind of in between. It's like Dido operation. Sure. We are substituting 2, 4 for 1, 3. All right. Dido notation. All right. We are inventive, so we're creating something new. Okay. So something small, but you know, whatever. Okay. Now, it's a challenge, okay? There's challenge ahead of us, all right? What if there's only 3 forces instead of 4? We get rid of F2. Then the F1, F2, F1, F3, they're pushing, and F4 is pushing their way. So we would rather calculate F1, F3, group them first, and then F4, right? Yeah. It's kind of funny, okay, if you think about it. It's this human thought experiment where these torturers of mine, let's say, okay, let's have some fun, okay? So we have 1 hour left. We may just continue, okay? I don't have anything better to do. I want to spend time with you doing this, okay? Oh, so, like, let's say they're my enemies, okay? Pro-gaysts, LGBT people. We continue this narrative, this scenario, this fiction novel, okay? Yeah, I become famous, and so LGBT people, they keep, and LGBT people, and Muslims, and Christians, they kidnap me, okay? So they conspire to kidnap me, and because I talk shit about them all the time, and also sugar fetishists, Okay, tattoo piercers. Yeah, there's so many people who hate me, right? So they kidnap me and they torture dedicated torturers. Okay, so oh, they go long way to torture me. Okay, so so and let's say this sugar fetists, they're kind of lazy, you know, they're fat, and so they drop out. You know, I want to take a break. You guys keep torturing him, but I want to take a break. Okay, so so there's this what? Let's say on the left, so liberals, Republicans, and then Muslims. Okay, or tattoo piercists. Okay, so they are dedicated torturers. Okay, so tattoo piercists and liberals and Republicans. Okay, Democrats and Republicans. What they do is this. Okay, they apply the same pressure, same stress, same force from the left, from the right, and from the forward, from the front. Okay, so constant force, pressure. Okay, they're pushing my head from left and right and from the front. Okay, and because this guy is pushing me from the front, I have to move back. It will push me backward, right? And these two guys are walking along in order to apply constant pressure on me. Dedicated torturers. Okay, so they're I'm walking back because this guy's pushing me backward and I don't want to fall down. And this guy's walking with me backward, sideways, like left, 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 right, left, you know. Dedicated torturers, okay? They are following me. I'm walking backward and this guy walking to the right, walking to the left. This guy walking forward. Yeah, to push me. Ah! Dedicated torturers. It's hilarious, right? I gotta torture your brain. I gotta push your brain. Oh! I'm like, ah! Okay. Dedicated torturers, okay? The kidnappers, and I'm their hostage, okay? They're torturing me. Because I talk shit about them all the time, okay? Ah! Dedicated torturers, okay? So how do we... Now, what's the correct formula to calculate that shit? Stress that I'm having. Yeah, you can interpret it metaphysically, okay? Ideological force. Alright? Because this guy's pushing me from the front, I'm walking backward. Okay? So, and left and right, we are being pushed. Okay? Ah! Okay? Ah, funny. So yeah, we are doing humanological mathematics, humanological physics can be very fun because along the way we make analogies, allegories to human world. Humanological physics, humanological mathematics. It can be very entertaining. It's not all numbers, no. We to put politics in there, religion in there. Alright? We make it very interesting. Okay? It could be a very good pedagogical, instructional, educational tool. Okay? Yeah, to me that's my mission, to contribute to human world, human race. Okay? So probably it's best to add these two guys together first and then add this guy later. Okay? Instead of adding these two guys, then it will be 135 degrees between this F1 and F of 3 plus 4, right? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work that way. Okay? It'll be probably something less than maximum. Alright? So now, okay, so what we have here in this case, F2 disappears, right? And we cannot just add them up. So we have to come up with some generic formula, okay? And we'll have to take a break, okay? Because it's gonna be long and complicated, all right? So we'll take a break and we'll get back to this, okay? Why don't you think about it for a little, okay? Or not. Just take a break, okay? But if you want to think about it, go ahead. Will I think about it during my cigarette break? I don't know. If I feel like to. Yeah, do whatever you want, all right? You being here, that means that you are very diligent. So, yeah, don't work too hard, okay? So, yeah, we take a break. Yeah, enjoy your life, you know. Yeah, boy. Okay, by the way, most of the times I'm just winging it. Okay, yeah, I think about these problems when I'm not recording sometimes, but most of the time I'm just improvising, okay? We're doing this together, alright? So, yeah, just wing it. Okay. Great English expression. Secular language. Vernacular. I know I make all the grammatical mistakes, like plural versus singular. But yeah, I know some fancy words, secular expression, idioms, okay? Yeah, because language is always evolving, you know. So, anyways. How do it? I mean, conceptually it's easy. Okay, let's just write it out. So we let's call this guy f2, all right? Now we have f1, okay? He wants to find out of these two, he want to pick and choose out of f2 and f3. So we have f stress is equal to f1. He's trying to pick and choose a vector, okay, that would maximize cosine theta. Something like that, okay? Something like that. F1 is trying to find a vector out of these two. Which one would maximize cosine theta, okay? Of course, this is a lousy equation, yeah. It's not a complete equation, but we'll do one step at a time. I told you it's going to be complicated. That's why I was kind of reluctant to do this. I mean, do we really have to do this? We have computer programming languages. It's a lot simpler. Why do we have to express this in mathematical language? Ancient language. I have a huge admiration for those philologists. You know, people who study ancient languages. Okay, they're fantastic geniuses. Yeah, some archaeological linguists. Hammurabi code, whatever. Somehow they come up with a way to interpret these ancient languages. Geniuses, pure geniuses. Oh my goodness. Like Maya civilization or Inca. They have these hieroglyphic languages, okay, and some American linguists, archaeologists, they cracked the code. They now can interpret those ancient languages. Pure geniuses. I have no idea how they do it. In a way, we're kind of imitating that, okay? Mathematics is very primitive ancient language. Computer programming, to program this in computer programming is not that hard. If you know programming languages, if you're a programmer, okay? You can use all the sorting out function, whatever. We rank them. We store them in array, okay? And it's not that hard to program this concept of grouping, selective grouping, but to express in this primitive language, it's like C language is very low level, okay? It deals with memory location and pointer, all that stuff. C++, more enhanced. C sharp, a lot more enhanced. It's object-oriented language. Yeah, C sharp is like from Java, okay? Which is very groundbreaking computer programming language, okay? Anyways, yeah, you know, Sun Microsystem, whatever, okay. I think Java now belongs to Oracle, database company in San Jose, Silicon Valley, just below San Francisco, okay. Yeah, they have very beautiful building. They kind of looks like this C disk drive, hard disk drive, very cool buildings, okay. Anyways, we're gonna have to come up with brand new functions, subroutines, okay? Oh boy. So we have to find out argmax fi that would maximize cosine theta between f1 you know what? We use tensor notation, okay? Between f1 cosine theta, and theta is between f1 and fi, okay? We want to find out fi that would maximize absolute value of cosine theta, and theta is between angle between f1 and fi, okay? Sorry, it's not that pretty looking. This comma, okay? Can you read all this? Oh my goodness. Sorry. You cannot quite read this well. Oh boy. I have to re-angle this board so that you can read it better. I'll re-angle this laptop. And argmax okay. F1 times Fi. So this whole thing wrapped around with the absolute value, this whole thing is Fi, okay? The absolute value of vector Fi, okay? This entire thing. This whole thing, okay? This Fi, absolute value of Fi. This is F1 dot. I know it kind of looks like Fi. Sorry. My goodness. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's inscrutable, ununderstandable, undecodable. I'm sorry, but it's just how it is, okay? When you come up with something brand new, okay? But we feel like it's our job to do this, because I don't think anybody have ever done this before, okay? It's good that I major in computer science, because I know all these shortcuts like argmax and whatnot, okay? Yeah. Ah, boy. What did we get ourselves into, man? Oh boy. Okay, now we have this Fi, right? We have now F multiplied by F1 multiplied by Fi, okay, times cosine theta between F1 and Fi, okay? Yeah. This theta notation with the superscript and subscript is brand new, but I was inspired by some Wikipedia article. They call it theta xy, like angle between x and y, theta xy. Yeah, it was good notation. I was inspired by that. At first, I didn't quite like it, okay, but it turned out to be good, brand new notation convention. Okay, it's identifying these two vectors that makes this angle theta. But we want to do better. We use superscript and subscript instead of doubling the subscript. Okay, so okay. Well, this is F1, which is equal to, well, okay, multiplying F1 and Fi, which maximizes the cosine theta, absolute value of cosine theta, where theta is between F1 and Fi, okay? This whole thing, absolute value, that's Fi, okay? Which is equal to F1 times Fi times cosine theta, between F, well, let's just say between 1 and I, okay? We'll just omit the F, okay? For simplicity. So that's that, okay? But it's not complete yet, because we will have to add up the rest, which is F2 later, okay? So we are being lousy, okay? It's faulty, but we are making progress, okay? So, oh boy. I told you it's not going to be that easy. We say plus k, some other stuff, okay? Because we want to preserve the equality, okay? So k is that whatever this F2 is, okay? Oh my goodness, do we have to do this? It's a brain exercise, okay? There's this like all these mathematical theories like Lie group, Lie, Lie group. Yeah, it does have some application, but it's something fancy. Topology, mathematicians, why do they do what they do? Yeah, it's an intellectual entertainment, okay? It's better than tattooing, piercing, sugar fatting, and gaying, plastic surgery, video game playing. It's like brain exercise, okay? Yeah, it's a good hobby, alright? So that's why we're doing it, okay? Boy. Also, we like challenges, alright? So, oh, this is getting complex. Oh. We probably have to continue after this episode, okay? Because we only have 30 minutes left, and I don't think we can get it done in 30 minutes, all right? So it's almost time to take a break again, by the way. It's Sunday evening for me, okay? Come on, give me a break. Okay, so it's kind of recursive algorithm, okay? So it's like stress, it's like a pressure, okay? It's like pain or pleasure, all right? Or pull or push. So it's scalar, okay? Like stress, the unit of stress is Newton per meter squared. It's same unit as pressure. And in classical mechanics, classical physics, pressure is a scalar. It's not a vector. We didn't quite like that notion, but we'll just adopt it because I think it simplifies many things. Okay, it's not too wrong. Okay. We just adopt that. Yeah, we used to talk shit about it, but we're gonna use it because it simplifies things. It turned out to be a very useful notion. All right. So, yeah. So stress, let's say it's scalar. It's either plus or minus or zero. Okay. Stress. Okay. Okay. Let's define a state where stress is zero. It's like this, okay? You are in a spaceship, okay? And your spaceship is not moving, all right? And you have air conditioner, HVAC system, like heat, ventilation, air conditioning, HVAC system, okay? So perfectly pressurized, okay? same as under the on Earth, same pressure, atmospheric, like 1 atm. Okay. Yeah, and your spaceship is not moving, and so you're just in the middle of this spaceship, floating. Okay. That's how we will define as zero stress free. Nobody's bothering you. Nobody's pulling you, pushing you. You are just there. Maybe you are in a retirement mode. You don't have to work. You have saved enough money in the pension account, retirement account. Okay. You're alone in Alaska. You don't have to go to work. You have enough savings. You're retired. Okay. Nobody's pushing you around. Nobody's pulling you apart. Stress free. Okay? Zero stress. Alright? You have enough money saved in your pension account. Okay? And you are alone in Alaska and you're just gravitating. Yay! Okay. Alright, so yeah, that's the zero stress state. Oh boy. Okay. We're just having fun because it gets too dry. Physics, equation, mathematics. Oh no! Give me a break. And we'll take a break, okay? We'll take a break and we'll get back to this, okay? So feel free to take a break or think about it, whatever you want, okay? We are gravitating. We're in a spaceship, okay? Okay? Take a break. Gives me a headache, man. No, not literally. I don't have any headache now, okay? We are having fun. Alright. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll get back to this after break. Alright. Let's get some fresh Alaskan oxygen. Okay, we're back. Oh, what a challenge we have. Oh, we gotta come up with a brand new notation, brand new subroutine, okay? Oh boy. I mean, it's not a traditional sigma. It's a selective summation, selective grouping, okay? So there's some priority going on here. We gotta group this together so as to maximize this absolute value of cosine theta, all right? I have no idea how to do this, man. Oh my goodness. Help me. I need some help. Oh. It's too heavy. It's good that I have vodka at least. Oh boy. At least I have vodka with me. What time is it now? I gotta go to work tomorrow, okay? 8 o'clock and on Sunday night, okay? Oh boy. Okay. But let's man up and face the challenge, shall we? We are making progress, alright? So we choose one. There are several forces, pushing forces. All these pushers that's pushing me around. Ideological forces, okay? Liberals, conservatives, religious groups, they're all pushing me around. It's like atmospheric pressure, ideological atmosphere. They are all pushing me. They are trying to push me. They are trying to change me to subscribe to their ideology. Sugar fetishism, gayism, tattoo piercism. Yeah, they push you. Yeah, do this, do that. Yeah, eat sugar and fat. Get tattoos and piercings. They push you. Ideological influences. Yeah, all these forces. Yeah, do plastic surgery, be gay. They're pushing you around, okay? Okay? Yeah, they're pushing you around. Or pulling you apart, okay? In any day and any age, it's always like this. There are ideologies, good ideology and bad ideologies, okay? So they try to change you, okay? It's just the way it is. I mean, education, for example. Me, for example, I'm trying to push you. But I believe it's a Holy Spirit, not unclean spirit. Humanology, okay? And do I want you to be more like me? Yeah. Why? Because I'm possessed by humanology. I don't know, I'm not going to tell you, is it evil spirit or is it Holy Spirit? I don't know. Okay. I'm just being used as a tool to propagate. So there's me, a human being, above me, concept. 7 hierarchy in humanology. 7-tiered metaphysical hierarchy in humanology. God, angel, concept, human, animal, plant, object. Okay, so I'm being used by this spirit of humanology. Is it angel or is it devil? Well, I don't know. I think it's Holy Spirit, but it's not up to me to decide. It's for you to decide whether it's a clean spirit or unclean spirit. It's up to you, okay? If you are watching this, maybe you try to pick on me. Maybe I become famous. Maybe this humanology thingy will take off. and you try to find some fault with me, yeah, maybe you are my enemy, or maybe you are my friend. Maybe you like this. Whatever, okay? So those are the things that I cannot control. I'm just human being. I'm not son of God. I'm not Jesus. I'm not God, okay? So I'm just aging Alaskan, Asian, American person. Okay. I believe I'm a good citizen, law-abiding citizen. All I'm doing is exercising my First Amendment right, freedom of speech. That's all I'm doing. Okay. I'm trying to get away from all this crap. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's not easy, but at least I have vodka with me, and I'm at home, so I can control my room temperature. It's kind of getting chilly, so I'm gonna turn on the heater. So yeah, they're good accommodation. It's not like I'm in a torture chamber. So yeah. Oh, God, thank you. Yeah, you're an asshole, but thank you. You've been good to me, God, Lord. Thank you for this accommodation of room temperature that I can control, and vodka that I can drink. Thank you. Cigarettes I can smoke. Thank you. All right. Oh boy. You know, Jesus said, God, please get this crucifixion away from me, because I don't want it. But if you want me to do it, I'll do it. I'll leave it up to you. Jesus said that, okay? I'm kind of feeling the same way. You know, I don't want to do this, but I feel like I have to, okay? Oh boy. It's Sunday evening, Sunday night, 8:30. After this, I may dance. Given I come up with a nice equation, okay, then I'll probably start to dance with the YouTube. Music videos. All right, let's try to get through this, because this is not easy. I mean, I know how to program this. That's easy, right? You just sort it along. You pick one. Algorithm goes like, you pick one and you find out the angle theta between f1, f2, f1, f3, and then you try to maximize the absolute value of cosine theta, and you get rid of that from the list, and then with the resultant, yeah, it becomes scalar, right? After you add, you find the resultant vector with vector addition, and then it becomes scalar, and now you do the same thing with the rest of the vectors, okay? But to express that in a mathematical language, it's like I'm strapped in a straitjacket. That's how computer programmers felt when they were programming with C language. Very primitive language, okay? It's a good and bad, okay? It's kind of like half machine language, half higher language, C. And then C++ came in, and oh my goodness, such a great language. And then Java came in. Oh my goodness, it's even better. Now we are free. Okay, so Java kind of freed computer programmers, okay? Yeah, C# is just Java, okay? Yeah, evolution of programming languages makes our job easier as a programmers, okay? So, but now we are kind of retrofitting this algorithm back to this primitive mathematical language, and that's not easy. Why are we doing this? Because it's a challenge. That's the only reason. Okay, we like challenges. See, I thought it's a good pain. Pain in the ass, but it's a good pain. Like weightlifting, it's a good pain. bad pain, tattoos, piercings, gay fucking, okay, gay sex. Yes, bad pain. It's either you crave some pain, some challenges, but not every pain is a good pain. Some pains are destructive, like cutting, tattoo, piercing, yeah, bad pain. Gay fucking, get bad pain. Plastic surgery, bad pain. Obesity, bad pain. Good pain is like working out, weightlifting, martial arts, dancing, learning something new, running, cardio, exercise, mathematics, physics. Yeah, that's a good pain. Okay. It's painful, but it's more constructive. Okay. I need my scarf and my nightcap. I don't need this physics books for today because it's already inspired me somewhat. So let's put it back in the shelf. Woo! Woo! Okay. We have 15 minutes left, okay? We'll probably continue. Okay, keep on going after this episode. But let's get as far as we can get in 15 minutes, okay? Every second counts, okay? Let's be frugal, productive, okay? By now, I have no idea how to do this, okay? You're making good progress, but look how messy this is. We're gonna switch out the board, alright? Because we are running out of space. Right? We're not gonna erase this. We need to refer back to this, but we have another board, so. Okay. See what I'm dealing with, man. How can you possibly expect me to not drink? I need some strong drink, not wine or beer. Nah, I need vodka or whiskey. But vodka is cheaper than whiskey, so that's why I drink vodka. Okay, so. So what do we have up here, up there? Yeah, that's like a generic, classical vector summation formula. Okay, but we have like sigma and whatnot, but we cannot use sigma. Okay, so where's my eraser? I need to buy another eraser. Okay. Sigma is just addition, and it applies this associative identity, but in the world of stress vector, we cannot use that. Okay, because grouping, the order of addition actually makes a difference. Okay, so we'll call it sigma circle. Okay, sigma circle to sigma. Okay, you know what, we call it sigma prime. How about that? Sigma prime. Okay, sigma prime. All right. We have all several forces, inward pressure, okay? F1, F2, F3, F4, okay? And then the sigma prime is defined, sigma prime of Fi So stress is equal to sigma prime Fi, okay? We just spell it out first, okay? F1 plus F3 plus we just pick two, all right? And maybe there are other forces. So it's F5, okay? Sigma prime of now we have J, right? Fj is the rest after we pick 1 and 3, okay? First we pick 1, okay? Because I is from 1 to n, okay? So first we pick 1 and then we chose 3 because it maximizes the absolute value of cosine theta, okay? And this Fj, set of Fj is equal to what? J is equal to what? 1 to n minus 2, right? It's the rest, right? We pick out the 2, 1 and 3, okay? So we only need to define this sigma prime. That's the only thing we need to do, okay? So we kind of already defined that over there, okay? So I guess we are kind of making a good progress here, okay? Good. We have 10 minutes left, all right? So it's not exactly a vector summation, all right? It's the vector summation with the absolute value around the cosine theta. So we'll denote it as a plus circle, circled plus, okay? After we're doing that, we put the absolute value around, all right? Oh boy. Yeah, we're making very good progress here, okay? So this is just plus. I think this is it, okay? Now we just need to define the sigma prime, what the sigma prime means. It's something we defined over there, the previous board. Let me put my glasses on and okay. And actually, we don't need this absolute symbol here because this plus circle plus, we can include absolute symbol inside of this function. It's a function of two variables, function of two inputs, okay? It makes this radial vector summation and then it makes it into an absolute value, okay? So we can include that absolute value inside the definition of this circled plus, okay? Oh boy. Not many people will be understanding what I'm saying, but if you are mathematicians, if you're good at mathematics, maybe you can understand what I'm saying, okay? Hopefully. We'll spell it out for you, okay? So, alright. I told you we need brand new notation and brand new operators, okay? So, because this is something new, alright? Okay. Okay, so what is f1 fi vector plus fj? It's defined as this, okay? fi square root of fi squared plus fj squared plus 2 times fi fj absolute value of cosine theta between fi and j, okay? That's the definition, okay? Now sigma prime, that's different a little bit. Why? Because we have this argmax, all right? So now we are making very good progress, okay? Yeah, we're making very good progress here, okay? So sigma prime is defined as this the argmax over there, okay? It's a brand new, okay? So that's why it's taking very long time. Whew. Steep uphill. It's a Mount Everest, okay? Oh boy. We're gonna bring back the other board, okay? So let's define sigma prime, all right? Sure, yeah, let's do it. We have 4 minutes left. Let's go as far as we can, okay? We probably have to continue to the next episode, okay? Oh, leg work. A lot of leg work. Physical labor involved. Switching out these boards and shit. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. We have some space left over here, so oh boy, we have eraser placer right there, eraser holder. So sigma prime s is equal to sigma prime I from 1 to n fi, okay? We have I here. Ignore this, okay? Okay, it's equal to oh boy, f1 vector f1 well, we'll put vector ahead here, okay? Oh boy, plus oh man, we're gonna, we're gonna use k here, okay? So k is 1 to n, okay? fk, so f1 plus we have only 1 minute left, okay? So let me hurry up a little bit. Sorry. Just doing back and forth between two whiteboards. Oh boy. F1 plus arg max, we'll just put AM, okay? AM, arg max. Yeah, we ran out of time, okay? Yeah, we continue this, alright? Yeah, see you soon, bye.